Most email list growth problems aren't marketing problems, okay? They're system problems. So if your email list only grows when you're pushing hard, you're launching something new, or you're creating another freebie, that's not sustainable growth, okay? That's a lot of effort. What you need instead is a freebie system, okay? Something structured, repeatable, and that is aligned with your content and your capacity. And that system starts with clarity. We're going to dig in that today. Step one, I want you to start with one, not five. Okay, you need one. You do not need a library of freebies in the beginning. You need one. One clear free offer that solves a specific problem. Okay, it aligns with what you want to be known for. So I want you to think about that. And it connects naturally to your content. So when you try to build multiple freebies too early, you dilute your focus, okay? A system always starts with one clear entry point. Step two, what makes it a freebie system? Well, even one freebie becomes a system when it has a defined purpose, a specific problem that it solves, a consistent place in your content, okay, and a repeatable workflow for creating and updating it, okay, in addition to a clear next step after someone downloads it. Now, if you need to listen to those again, rewind and listen again. But without those pieces, it's really just a file. With structure, it becomes a system. So I want you to think of it like three phases. First, you build one core freebie. Once that's stable and consistently promoted, right, then you can expand based on your content pillars. And then over time, that becomes a rotational library, not a constant rebuild cycle. Step three, expand based on pillars, but do this later, okay? Once your primary freebie is clearly positioned, it's promoted consistently and working as your main entry point, then you're ready to expand. And expansion should follow your content pillars. These are the topics that you want to be known for. I like to simplify it. Eventually, you may have one aligned freebie per pillar. Think of it that way. That becomes your library of freebies, okay? But that library grows from stability, not urgency, all right? Step four, why this structure matters. When you define your freebie system first, then your messaging strengthens, your promotion becomes easier, your workflow becomes predictable, which is awfully awesome, and your growth compounds, which I love. When you build reactively, you're constantly recreating, okay? Structure will prevent that. Now, if you're not fully confident in what your one primary free offer should be, or whether the one that you have, maybe you're not sure if it's positioned correctly, I want to encourage you to download the Offer Clarity Blueprint. All right. It'll help you define the problem that your free offer solves, who it's for, and how it supports your long-term business. Okay. You start with one and then you build from there. I'll drop the link below. Now, in the next video, and it should be popping up here on your screen, but if not, you're just early. I'm going to show you how to schedule your freebie system into your Google Calendar so it becomes part of your weekly rhythm and not just another unfinished project. Because a system that isn't scheduled isn't really a system, okay? It should be, like I said, popping up here on your screen. If not, you're just early because I publish a new video or a new episode every Monday, all right? But if you grab that free copy of that Offer Clarity Blueprint, or you can subscribe to my weekly Mastering What Matters newsletter, you won't miss it. You'll be notified of the next episode. All those links are going to be below this video, and I'll see you in the next one.